Hi, I'm Ciliann. Welcome to my art channel. In this video I show you how to paint a wet-on-wet landscape painting in oil. Hidden Lagoon. Enjoy! So I covered the canvas with a thin layer of liquid white, thinned down white paint, and over here we're just putting down some darkness. Since there are very large rocky areas and thick tree trunks, so I'm just putting down with my palette knife a thin layer of brown and black paint. On the right it's a very large tree with protruding roots, and on the left side there's an overhanging tree branch, and then in the background there are some rocky cliff pieces that have like mud and sticks, branches hanging out of them. So we're putting down a thin layer of paint and then brushing away the excess to give a nice dark background to build on. And I've reflected some of that also into the water. With a 2-inch brush, I pull downwards from the dark areas. So here is a little bit of a lighter area. It's still somewhat dark because there is dense foliage. And up here in the center, it's very light since the light is shining through there. So I've left that completely white. It's a white sky, and the sun is shining very brightly through these green leaves that I'm putting in with a 1-inch brush. That'll be a mixture of different greens and yellows. It's always nice to put a mixture of different shades so that it doesn't just look like one solid color. Now here we're putting in the water. It's a beautiful green water, and this is a permanent green. So we're using a fan brush and we're sweeping like side to side motions, and you see the places that has darker shadows underneath from the overhanging rocks or the jutting out roots. Those parts are automatically getting darker, and the very center is the lightest area because the sun is shining down through there, so we'll leave that basically open. And we'll also put different shades in different places because this water is not 100% clear. It's got different things in it, so we like to sort of layer in different shades of the green itself. Now this background has, like I said, a bunch of, it's like an overhang. There's trees growing on top, and it's sort of like a muddy, rocky area. And some parts look sort of like a cave, so we'll put some parts darker with a darker black brown paint, and some parts lighter with lighter shades, mixtures of umber, sienna. And we'll put in some small trunks of trees that are growing at the edge of this water. So here are the trees that are growing over here towards the right side. They have a background of darkness, and the ones that are up there have light, and over here in the center, that is where the water comes down, a little waterfall. So we'll use again our fan brush and just quickly pull down some thin white paint with a nice even stroke downwards, and end with like some splashes into the water, and a nice reflection on the surface of the water as well. And here we can put some highlights onto the tree with the fan brush and the white paint. Just some slight highlights on the branches of the tree on the left and the right, and on those roots that are protruding since they catch the sunlight. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, and you can comment, you can tell me, let me know If there's anything you'd like me to paint specifically, any part of the world that has beautiful scenery, I'm always interested in more ideas. So there's a really gorgeous pink magenta color on this tree, and much of the leaves are sort of more towards the background. They're not as distinct, so we'll just put in more blotches of pink with a round brush or 1-inch brush. And closer up, the branches that are more towards the front of the picture, we'll put more distinct actual shapes with a small brush. And these roots of this tree are really very interesting. Must have been some kind of soil erosion. I mean, this whole scenery picture that I found, it looks like it was once underwater and sort of, or underground, and came out and the water filled it up. Since there's a lot of root areas and things that look like they were once covered. So I'll try to show these small roots that are stuck inside the soil on the left, and the ones that are protruding on the right, in all kinds of interesting shapes. And this very gnarly, thick trunked tree. There's actually, it looks like a bunch of few trunks. And we're using the palette knife just to scratch out these small details. It's very helpful for that. And here's some highlight colors. So we'll add on some more of these close-up leaves of this tree. I wonder what kind of tree it is. It's really very beautiful leaves. And then now here in the water, we'll just add some more darkness to show how the light is coming down from that sort of skylight in the middle, and that the outside edges are darker. Thanks for watching.